Well, here it is, a quarter till 6 on Sunday, and I took some card. Um, there's a sample, goes in that corner there. That's a sample from the master bedroom. Let's see what he took out. Um, what are you doing in here, little boy? Come on out. There we go. Not ready for you to be in here. Not yet. Alright, so, wow. Let's turn this down for a minute. We're gonna leave it on, but, yeah. So I found what looks to be a tank that was leaking over here in this corner. And, that could be producing some mold. If I look under the total gem here, can't quite see it, but there's some black stuff there. I need to get some vinegar on that and treat it. I did take the tack board out because that looked pretty skanky. And I'm going to go over it with my shampooer here once I get the rest of this out. I don't have this bit over here out yet, and I think that back here is a problem too. So I need to cut out some more. I decided to take a little break because I was going for about 3 hours, and yeah, I got kind of worn out and tired. But I did go and cut some fingers, and I've been wearing a mask and gloves, but that's unexpected there, leak. And it looked like there's another little leak over in this area here, which makes me wonder what's going on there. And then there was another little bit of some water stains that I noticed over here. That's new. So I don't know if this gutter's leaking on this end. I guess it's not my problem to worry about no more, but there's definitely some wet in the floor over here. I did not expect that, and you can see it's run down the edge of the door frame. I haven't vacuumed that. I just swept up and put on a fan. I think what I want to do first is I'm going to go sit down and take a little break, but I think I'm going to run the ionizer in here, because if there is mold in here, I want to just knock it down right now and try to get on top of it. So this could explain a lot. This could be, if this is molds in here, and I have samples. I did get a sample for right where the heater is. That's the sample for this room. It was right here, and there's the TV, so it went right under it. But I figure this is kind of the main walkway, and then it had airflow through here, so that's probably a good sample location. And the flooring, you can see the old Doug fir flooring here, which is original to the house, and then this is where they did an addition and added on to it. And they used cheap-ass press board, obviously, which may come back and bite somebody in the butt. Yeah. And you can see above here, that's where the addition is, the racing stripe that runs through the room, which is kind of stupid, but it's been there for years. So yeah, we had a tank leaking, and it's probably that one in the back there, my 180. My 90 gallon. And that's a brand new tank too. I just bought that like 3 years ago, maybe. So this is kind of a surprise. Of course, this could not be a tank leak. It could be an airline that wasn't connected, that started to create a siphon that just did a slow drip over time. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a tank leak. It can be, a filter or an airline that just had some back pressure on it. But these tanks have been empty for quite some time, so I don't know when this happened. I don't feel like it's all that wet right now, but with the fan on it now, it will get some air, and it's kind of interesting. So I'm probably going to take a break for a little while. I might come in and cut out more of this. I don't know. I might call it a night and go take a hot bath. I'm kind of thinking calling it a night and doing a hot bath, and then I could tackle this other full bit tomorrow. I did change my clothes, and my dirty clothes are in here, so I am going to lock the kitties out of this room until I get it clean and assessed properly, because I don't want them tracking stuff around. And then, of course, this stuff needs to get re-washed again with some vinegar to eliminate any potential mold spread throughout the rest of the house. I do still have clothes in here, and I still have some stuff in here, and I still have clothes in these drawers, unfortunately, but those are all going to have to get bagged and washed anyway. But this wet spot over here could be a potentially bigger problem than I thought I had here. So that's interesting. All right, that's the latest finding. I'm going to go sit down and eat some children's aspirin and try to get my blood pressure to come down, because it's pretty high right now, and take a break. I did wash my face and rinse off my hair. I also did a nasal wash and with some colloidal silver, and just flushed my nose out really good. Try to get any potential molds and junk out of there. So maybe this will be one of our bigger problems here mitigated. And I'm going to put some towels down here to cover that. There we go. That looks better. So 2 carpet samples obtained. Bedroom, the end of the hallway, and then I'll do these other ones later. We'll get that room and get that one by the door and get that one by the heat pump. So for right now, it's time for a little break. But I thought that was interesting that there's definitely some moisture that got loose in my room. So yeah, not real excited about that. Right, Eddie. Nope, we don't like that. But if I've been living in a house that's been moldy and or toxic, I should not live here for another 5 minutes. It's time to get out.